Okay, so we went from Leviticus yesterday, which is one of the more dry books of the Bible, to Numbers, which I think is one of the most underrated books of the Bible. It's still in the same vein as Leviticus, as will tomorrow's book as well, but it's not as heavy. And there actually are narratives in it. We have this pattern of narrative and law, and narrative and law. In fact, actually, probably better said law and narrative, law and narrative, because we get the law and then we kind of see how people do with it. Spoiler alert, usually not very good. Shocker. Have you read the rest of the Bible? But yeah, have you seen Humanity? But, sorry, my Lutheran pessimism coming out. But, this is a book that has some stories, though, where God comes through. We lifted one up in Quarantine Bible Study and another in some other series. I don't remember, my brain. But it has interesting that it portrays this passage of God, the Creator, that person of the Trinity, with God's people, with Moses and the people, right? We get some great interactions of pastor, if you will, or leader, or whatever you want to put in the people. That's interesting, to say the least. Great dynamics going on there. Perhaps as we're searching in the wilderness of the pandemic, this is a book that will be interesting to us. It's funny, it's called Numbers, but I mean, it's not like it makes you do math. It won't bite. I mean, sure, is it more of this time period? It's not the most super exciting part of the Bible? Yes, but I'd say it's like, how do I put this? It's like a nice recipe that Leviticus was the base, right? The pie crust, if you will. Whereas Numbers, you get the whole pie. Right? You have that law base crust, but you also get full of this juicy, full narrative, and together is much better than just the crust. So, and I think, again, like Leviticus and like the book tomorrow, Deuteronomy, these are laws that are drawn upon by Jesus and the Pharisees, and it helps you better understand what's going on in the background. I would say with all three of these books, if we're matchmaking here, and you're looking to better understand the background of what is happening in these showdowns in the Old or the New Testament, Paul draws on it too, not as much as Jesus, but um, you know, what was the standard? What would those people of faith live by? This is going to show you, and it's going to have stories in this case and Numbers of how that looks and how that doesn't look, and how God interacts, why the law is important. So, I commend you to the book of Numbers.